Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's me, Terry here, and today, this is probably the last video I'll be doing for 2015. As you guys know, this is the year I actually started doing my YouTube channel, and it's been turning out pretty great. I mean, things has been going well for me. I mean, 21 subscribers. You know, it's pretty good. It's better than what I expected, so it's probably the last video I'll be doing for 2015. I really want to thank all of you guys out there who supported me throughout this whole YouTube thing. Like, I don't know, right? It's like, ever since I started YouTube, I never really expected much. I just, like, feel like I would never really get any subscribers. Not even one, like, just the thought of it, like, I never really had the thought of it. I just thought, like, since I was just a lame kid, so I don't really get much subscribers. But I mean, 21 subscribers, that's pretty good. And people out there, you watch my videos and stuff. I really want to thank you guys for, like, watching my videos. Like, really, just me being back here doing all these videos out there for you. I never really thought you guys would, like, watch my videos. I mean, it's great that you guys do watch my videos, watching them, subscribing to me. It's great and all, but, like, it's just, it's just so, it makes me feel like, there's you guys out there really, it's great. I can't even talk right now because if you guys don't know already, I am really early up in the morning now. It's already 6 a.m. I gotta go do something later for Traceurs, which is my parkour group. So yeah, dedication right there. So I gotta film this video right now, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I gotta just thank you guys for supporting me throughout this whole time. And yeah, all right, so now that I've got that clear, I'm gonna go on to the part about thanking. I'm gonna go straight into the part where I thank people who have helped me during this year. I just want to thank you. Like, now it's just a major shout out time. If I didn't give you a shout out, I'm sorry. If I didn't say your name, I'm sorry, but it's just, yeah, I'm sorry. All right, so first person I want to give a shout out to is probably Rachel, the one which I prank called. I don't know, right? Like I said before, I am not related to her via, like, I mean, I am related to her because we're, like, friends and stuff, but we're not, a relationship kind of thing. But we're, like, friends, hanging out together, people who just lives, like, 2 blocks away. It's cool and all because we're, like, neighbors and friends and school friends, kind of like the same thing all at once. So yeah, throughout this whole P6, P6? I mean, Sec 1 year, I mean, it's great, This is probably, like, my best year I had. I remember back in primary 6, which was last year, wasn't really the best year. And I thought that secondary 1 would be, like, probably the worst year I ever have, because moving to a new school, meeting new people, it was just all so sudden for me, and I gotta adapt to it and stuff. I mean, looking back now, I kind of really overlooked, and I feel really dumb for it, because it's not that bad. Like, after going through all of that, and now, like, looking back at it, it's not that bad. Like, those of you out there who are primary 6, going to secondary 1 is not, like, the worst thing that could happen. I mean, it could be bad and all, but there's a lot of opportunities in secondary 1 that you just gotta, like, you have in secondary 1 that you don't have in primary 6. There's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of there's more things for you to see out there. It's like a higher level. It brings you to the next level of the next. I have no idea what I'm saying. But next person I want to thank is probably LeMigolet or the Migolet, either one you want to call it. But I'm just gonna call him Miguel because he's just a really great guy. I mean, he's my neighbor. He does videos for me. He's a really funny guy, and I just like his company. Like I know Miguel way back, probably in primary 1, primary 2, like really way back. I can't remember when was the first time I saw him, but Miguel was like probably my childhood friend. Every last time, back then when I was younger, we used to sit outside the house, play Legos on the ground, play card games. It was really like he's just my childhood, and now growing up, seeing him grow up too, it's just great. And that's not all. He's now in my school. That makes it better because we can go to school together and stuff. It's just great. And oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you wanna go to subscribe to any of these people or follow them, I will put the link in the description so you can follow them on Instagram. You can even subscribe to them if they have a YouTube channel. So next person I want to give a shout out to is probably Kelvin. Yes, Kelvin. Now, see, one thing I never really told you guys about is about my parkour life. Basically how I started parkour was I actually started parkour way back in primary 5 and primary 6. But I never really took it seriously. I was just playing around, not really doing parkour like serious, I was just joking around like, look at this, I can, do that, I can do that, parkour, yeah. Yeah, so I was never really serious, so the only thing I ever did or ever learned was probably a cash vault and a lache, I think. No, it's not. Yeah, it's a lache and bar swing. 3 things. And I used to love. I actually learned those stuff from Ninja Warriors, the bar swing and a lache. If you know what Ninja Warrior is, it's just a show that, yeah, you can check that out. So Ninja Warrior, I saw them doing that bar swing thing, and I really want to try it. So I went out. I went downstairs. I saw like bars and stuff, and I tried to swing. Do all the crazy shit. And yeah, that was probably how I started parkour, but I never really took it seriously. And so, I was really sad and all because I couldn't find someone who do parkour. So, I just gave up parkour for like half a year, I think. Not half a year. I didn't really give up parkour, I just like stopped doing it until about sec 1, where my primary school friend actually told me that this guy did parkour, and I was like, whoa, really? And he was like, yeah. And then I went to meet this guy, and I was like, whoa, Kelvin, parkour, yeah. And he was like, yeah. And then like he taught me parkour and stuff, and it's great. I honestly, if Kelvin didn't taught me parkour, I have no idea what I'll be doing today. Probably still training front flip, because the only thing that ever brought me back to parkour was like watching all these parkour videos, and it just got me into parkour. And I just decided that, alright, I want to do parkour. I just had the thought. So instead of thinking, I decided to go straight for it. But I had no idea how to start off doing parkour, because I knew very little about parkour knowledge. I didn't even research or anything. So I went straight to learn front flip, which was probably the first thing I tried to do that was legit. But it came out pretty bad, because the first front flip I did was like the worst front flip I ever did. I wouldn't say it's the worst, but it's like one of the worst injuries I've ever gotten. It's not the worst injuries, right? But it's like the worst thing, one of the worst things I've done, which was try the front flip on playground floor, and like, to be worse, the playground floor wasn't even like soft and shit. It was like hard. That's what she said. So it was like hard, and like it was like the hard playground ground where when you jump on it, you're like, it feels like a legit solid concrete. So like, being the stupid guy, I didn't think much. I was like, yeah, I watch all these tutorials, I got all the things down, I see how people do it, I understand I know how front flip works. I was like, alright, I'm gonna do it, somehow hope that I'll make it. But it never happened. Just I was like, in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, impress someone. So I stood there. I was like, alright, I'm gonna do it without thinking. I wasn't scared or anything. I was just stupid. So I ran. I jump. I shoot my hands out. But the stupid thing is, instead of like jumping, cause you know how front flip works, right? You gotta run, use the momentum, push the momentum up. You gotta jump up, then tuck in, and then you gotta arc forward, and then you gotta boom on the ground. Wasn't exactly what I did. What I did was run, did not jump up. I jumped straight forward into a roll, but it was like a falling down roll. So I was like, and I was like, I was like broken and shit. So I landed on my tailbone with full impact, and I was like, just laying there, just contemplating life, and I was like, man, I'm really dumb. And like, after that, I got up and I was like, I really felt like an old person. I was like hunching over. I was like, shit, man, this hurts a lot. So I was like limping home, and it was like probably the worst thing I've ever done. So do not be stupid like me if you're gonna do it first front flip. But after that, I learned from that shit, and yeah, I started having my first. I went to meet up with Kelvin. I had my first parkour training with Kelvin, and it was. He thought I did basics, but I didn't. Then he taught me the basics, which was all the vaults and stuff. And yeah, it's great, It's just great being here where I am now, being able to do all my parkour and stuff. And yeah, next person I want to thank is, I want to thank Yu-Ten. To Yu-Ten. I think I'm saying sorry. Hold up. Let me just clear my nose first. To Yu-Ten. Why am I like, okay, wait, hold on. To Yu-Ten. There you go, To Yu-Ten. Sounds very weird. It's because it's a Chinese name. He doesn't have an English name, so that's his Chinese name, and it's his full name. To Yu-Ten. A lot of people like to call him U-Turn. Stupid. Like, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest here. Like, I'm gonna go straight back to my secondary life, right? When I thought secondary life, I thought it was gonna be all boring and shit. Like, I thought it's just gonna be all lonely, because I never really thought of having friends and shit, because honestly, primary 6 was when I started contemplating my life. I started thinking about the future, started thinking about my friendship and things like that. Just being the average person I am. And then I moved on. I go to secondary school. I was like, dang it, I don't know anyone here. I'm just gonna sit down and act like a dick. And well, things really looked up for me, because on the first day of school, not first day, second day of school, I already made like probably my best friend I had for the entire year. I wouldn't say he's a best friend. Actually, he is pretty much a best friend, because yeah. So on the second day, I just made a friend, and I didn't know that I'm gonna be with this guy for like the rest of the year. Like, it was just great, Yu-Ten was probably like the first friend I ever made, because it was really dumb. I always love to tell this story. We made friends. We became friends over one bus. It might sound really dumb, right? But like, truth to be told, it was actually how we actually made friends. Because to be honest, my school was like somewhere in Yishun, right? It was in between Yishun and Sabong, so I had no idea how to get home. So I was like, alright, sure, I'll just follow this guy, I guess. So I went to no, actually no, it was different. It was like the first day of school, right? So he was like sitting in front of me, because he like one register away from me, one register number away from me. So I knew his face, I could remember his face. So after school, right, I took a bus, right? So I took a bus, and I went to North Point, which is Yishun MRT station. And then like, I saw Yu-Ten there, and he was like eating an ice cream, and I was like, how did you get here so fast? Because we left school together at the same time. And he was like, I took the bus, on the other side of the school, and blah, blah. And then I was like, whoa. So I was like, alright, sure, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. So the next day, since his bus came earlier, I decided to follow him after school. And that's how we pretty much make friends. So we both took the bus, every day. And on the second day of school, it was pretty hilarious because we ended school and shit. And he was like, alright, sure, don't worry, this bus takes very short time. So, we stood there for like a couple 15 minutes. And the bus finally came and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty short. So literally, yeah, that was how we made friends. And then after that, we just became friends over bus. We liked the same songs, pop mythology. We did a lot of stupid shit. We got into trouble because of that. Oh yeah, by the way, for the other time we got screened by the police. I'm really sorry, Return, if you're watching. I didn't mean to get you screened by the police. I'm really apologize. So yeah, it's my fault. I take full responsibility of that. Yeah, like, so I think that's all I want to give my shoutouts to. I probably had a lot of other people I want to shout out to, but I just I just don't know where to start. But this is probably the people I'm going to give my shoutouts to. And okay, and yeah. And also, I want to give a major shout out, like